Hello everyone, welcome to another quick episode of MTG Arena Run. Today we are going to be, we have actually one of our first festivals. This one is the Lost Caverns of Ixalan story decks. It's a block festival, but mostly these are team decks based around, air quotes, some of the stories some of the things that happens around in the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. I'm still traumatized over the Dino deck after block constructed in midweek Magic, but we have plenty of things to look at. And hey, the Discover deck did show up as well. Let's try something different. Let's start with the Bad Shroom. So this is the Descend deck, and everything is it's all about getting descent effects. So you kind of want your combat tricks to also go hit the graveyard as a permanent. So that's why we get Dead Weight. Fungal Fortitude actually gets stuff back, pretty nice. Lots of self-mill. That Cat Marionette self-mills. Let's see, Souls of the Lost. It's a big payoff. There's a Tyrant's Journal for more self-mill. Stinging Cave Crawler. I've heard some people say that this one not exactly kind of paying out, but it should be kind of good. Yeah, Death Triggers are also pretty good. Some ways to get stuff back. Myco Tyrant is the big headliner for this one. But so is Skullspore Nexus. This is very annoying to deal with, especially since a lot of the removal effects somehow miss artifacts. So it does increase the value of a braid more than anything. Add the Fossilize. Blood Rage Mycoid for, well, the can't block is an issue, but otherwise lots of decent self mill. We'll see if this deck pans out. Let's give this one a quick go. We'll probably go through each deck once. If we have time, we might revisit the deck if it didn't quite pan out. Let's see if we can get our 5 wins really quickly with this. So, also of note, the mana is generally horrible. Since we're missing a 3-drop, we can... Oh, okay, this changes things. We might get punished if our opponent has removal, but this is the red-blue deck. Okay. And not quite punished because we did... And not so punished because we did hit another untapped land. Yeah, we will mill. Losing the Souls of the Lost is not great. Let's also note that we do have to pay to get the -X effect if we have to. At least it's not a sorcery only effect, so there's that bonus. Opponent is going for the Quick Explore, and there's an unlock. Oh, they're actually bidding the drop. Okay, that's fine. And this is on my end step, so it. Ooh, okay. Discard the card or sacrifice a permanent. This would be a good payoff. Is it better than Akawali? Probably better than Stinging Cave Crawler. Oh, I should have played this first if this was gonna happen. Anyway, I'm definitely gonna hold on because this makes it a 5/5 trample. This draws me into cards. I am probably gonna need more cards over time, so yeah, let's go big. Let's just go for this one. Yeah, we misplayed that land. Breaches. Opponent can swing, probably goes for the can't block. Actually, making a treasure token would have also worked here because that would have pumped it really high. Oh, it is an attack trigger, so it does miss time. So it's a good thing our opponent did not make a treasure token that way. So if we hit one, mm, so Skullspore Nexus would be really nice. We probably should consider new Captain Storm. We should probably consider nuking Breaches. Opponent probably gonna go for the can't block. If they make the treasure token, it's actually gonna miss the trigger. Yeah, let's go for the can't block. That's right. Oh, Fungal Fortitude's also a good one. What I'd really like to do is stack this then sap, but that might not be necessary. This does have first strike, so if I were to say so opponent would have to double block this. Oh no, they're probably gonna double block that instead. Okay. So it still trades a bit, but we do get it back. There we go. Actually, our opponent got stuck on 3 mana for quite a bit. Well, we were only playing at 4 mana too. Yeah, we actually managed to punch our opponent quite a bit, so that was a good one. I think our opponent made the mistake of attacking with the Schooner into Death Touch. That was not a very good trade from our opponent. But hey, got our first win right off the bat. We'll check out the pirate deck next. See which one. See why it's like that. Let's see. So opponent was running the pirate deck. Breaches is one of the best payoffs, but you really want to go wide here. Our opponent was missing a lot of the 1-drop pirates. That is crit. Yeah, if their turn 2 play was a Schooner, which is good, but you really needed all the 1-drops. In fact, you could say this is a low curve deck. My experience with this in Jumpstart is that it tends to be an A+B deck. Thankfully, the artifact payoffs are not that many. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's not too bad. Removal is very poor though. Like we only got the unlucky drop. Sunfire Torch. Yeah, I don't think we're planning to remove anything. And there's 2 Rumbling Rock Slide also, but yeah, the lack of removal is gonna be painful here. This really could use an upgrade. But yeah, we definitely want to keep a super aggro hand here. So that said, I guess this is fine. We can probably play Staunch Crewmates to draw into more of, get the trade, drop a Scalawag. So we do have a plan for that one. Yeah, yeah, we'll keep this one. Okay, opponent leads off. Yeah, this is dinosaurs, but naming human just for this? Okay. I am going to suspect that we're going to probably lose a lot to the Dinos deck. That it's way too efficient. Though maybe it's underpowered enough. Probably doubt it though. Second hidden counteract. We'll run the Staunch Crewmate first. Yeah, we have to take Breaches. I probably should take the Rumbling Rock Slide instead though. Opponent opens onto Dinomaton. Okay. Let's hope this deck does not have the efficient removal. next turn we can, well, yeah, they have the efficient removal too. This is gonna be so unbalanced. It's not funny. Like seriously, yeah. Now we could go pirate hat just to get a draw discard and get a trade. We're probably gonna have to hold off the unlucky drop that way. We don't really have much of a choice here. We probably want to play Waylaying Pirates next turn. I'm gonna have to bid the crewmate. I don't think our opponent's gonna trade. This is like seven. This is like seven damage, maybe 8, and probably even more. We have to do Waylaying Pirates, buy ourselves a turn. At least this is a 3/3. Oh no, opponent does. If opponent is attacking with Lorekeeper, I'm questioning if they have any. Another Lattice, okay, draw discard. They haven't pitched any dinos yet, so now they pitched a dino into Huatli Poet of Unity. So we're definitely holding this back. We're gonna stun this one here. You'd think they could give. You'd think they'd give us more of the 2 drops at the very least. Now the problem is our opponent already has the 5 mana. They have the double red. We won't be. There is an argument for unlucky dropping this one. Yeah, but they're gonna make 2 dino tokens with this. Do I just attack? No, there's no point. There's an argument for, say, stacking this on here to make it make this larger, but yeah, our opponent's gonna just win like this. Yeah, this one did this thing. Into a belligerent yearling. Yeah, I could see it's so mana efficient. It's not even funny. Like I can, yeah, this is not worth it at all. Ugh. At this point, we can see the massive imbalance here. Also, what's the shtick on giving so many pirates but not enough removal? Like I already highlighted, the removal suite is very late game. It's really awful. This is the deck that needs the upgrades, and this is the deck that does not need the cheap removal. Like even 4 copies of it. At least this one does not have upgrade either. It does have a fight spell, and this one's generally way too good. Yeah, this one's probably the best deck of the bunch. It has a little bit of everything. It can answer almost anything. I would not be surprised if everybody just played this deck. Thankfully, yeah, they did not give cheap upgrades out. I'm gonna take a look at the red-white deck and hope that they actually gave it. Even I guess the black decks. Okay, at least we get 1 free mulligan here. And also having Restless Ridge as a land options. We are missing lands here. Yeah. You're forced. If this did not have the base amount of 2, I would be actually okay with this. So I'm actually gonna just drop Huatli Poet of Unity, force them to have the removal. Because if they play anything else, yeah, we'll take. No, Burning Sun's Cavalry, they did not have the removal. So this allows us to We could go Hulking Raptor, but yeah, we're gonna actually snipe their yearling. Also because the way they left up mana, they could have just tapped this for colorless. I would have been wary of the. Oh, opponent conceded there. Yeah, opponent misplayed that. I don't think they misplayed. I think they might have had a hand that's full of heavy cards. Having Huatli in the deck is good for story, but it's bad. It's bad for the deck design. Especially if you notice that there was barely any removal in any of the decks. Like the dead weight from the black green deck is not gonna cut it. There's no upgrade to take it out early. The Dinos deck is the most likely one to take it out early. May volume yata siya. Okay, we're gonna actually try out this one. This is okay, I suspect this. Actually, now I think of it, I did not see any blue. There's no explore deck. Merfolk were left out of the loop. Oh well, I guess they were not part of the story. No, they did pop up, and they literally just popped up as a bit of the story, but not much. There is some exploring. We do have Glowcap Lantern, Miner's Guidewing, Twist and Turn. So this is the Explore deck without the Merfolk. Lots of maps. Okay, this one I don't know why it's there. But this is also a Caves deck as well, as evidence with the 4 copies of Spelunking, 4 copies of Bat Colony. So the Grave Leeches are kind of good. Oh yeah, one thing to note here is that you actually have to spend mana from a cave, so that's why we have quite a lot of caves here. Let's see, 4, 6, 8, 12, 13, 14. So 14 caves making up more than half of our mana base. Okay, this one does not ETB tap, but everything else does, so something to keep in mind. Let's quick sample. Oh, it's just okay. So we'll give this guy. We'll give this one a go. Let's see how well. Let's see if it's worth. Let's see if the deck concept is worth exploring. Okay, so at least this is all white. We will need to bin some cards, but I guess this is keepable. And at least pit off. Oh, there's an argument for actually playing this one for. Ooh. Doorkeeper again. So we'll get 2 bats out of this. Yeah, I think that this deck is going to be too fiddly just for that. We could play Vanguard of the Rose, but so if we can get more caves, we can start dumping +1/+1 counters. We definitely want to play the second Bat Colony too. What? It's Watley again. I think, yeah, I think it was really a mistake to put this in the deck. Everyone's just gonna run this right away. We don't have good removal for this either. One that's swinging with this is a thing though. I guess there's an argument for going for the Explore that will take out their mana dork. Okay, there's Spelunking. We can draw a card, put a land card, but if we whiff, it's really bad. So we'll just play another Bat Colony first. We probably want to revisit this one. If we're lucky, also our opponent actually attacks with Watley. In that case, we get Quicksand Whirlpool on the cheap. Opponent probably though to be fair, our opponent would not have been able to pay with it yet. Yeah, opponent's not gonna attack into all of these. I guess. No, well. Okay, we hit our cave, so we get to get 2+1/+1 counters. Unfortunately, yeah, this is not gonna. We're not gonna be able to excel this if our opponent has another mana. I guess we can. Yeah, we'll play Spelunking. Pay 1 life for that. Draw a card. Not. Go. Ooh, we're supposed to click. Okay, so we're supposed to click on the tapped one first to get it to untap. Okay, so at least we learned something new. We would have been able to cast the Miner's Guidewing to get an additional creature. That is a waste. Okay, opponent goes Poetic Ingenuity into a Triumphant Chomp on the big guy, so we get our free Explore. And let's make this guy Explore. Okay, got the land. I guess we take. Twist and turns 2. If a creature would explore, scry 1, then that creature explores. Ideally, I played this drop Gargantuan Leech. So I can play Gargantuan Leech plus Miner's Guidewing. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. We're gonna have to be quick about this though. I'm still waiting. Opponent is gonna have to flip Poppy eventually. Yeah, they're gonna exile it, get their dinos. I think they're still missing the Chomp. I know they don't have another combat trick, so I'm actually gonna just take the 4. Oh, now they have the Chomp for it. Okay, I guess that was the sequence they were going for. So let's see. Crack Shot doesn't do much for us. Poison Dart Frog. I guess this can. We probably want something else at this point. Oh, this one we want. That's for sure. And this. Opponent is swimming in mana though, so that's an issue. So they're most likely gonna attack with these. There's no. Also, I haven't been casting artifact spells quite a bit. We get to play another Gargantuan Leech, which is quite good. Yeah, this one's a bit lackluster. This one also kind of lackluster in the face of what we're up against. Opponent will get to search up a big dino next turn. So yeah, they fired 2 chomps already. I'm trying to. Oh, it only triggers once, so you're not gonna double dip quite a bit. Yeah, we have to attack with these two. We're taking a we're basically taking a rip. I'm not so sure about the dinos that our opponent can find. I'm assuming it's just a big. I'm assuming it's just the big discover maw. Thing is, we have to be able to win on the air, or else we're just not gonna win. Earthshaker Dreadmaw, it draws into more cards, I guess. Belligerent Yearling, no, without haste doesn't really do much. Now they will draw multiple cards. Well, 2 cards. Is it enough to give them the win? Basically, it's another Triumphant Shump or Bust. Another Belligerent Yearling, that's not it. Yeah, okay, let's make sure no surprise reach, no surprise reach. There we go, we actually survived it. Okay, so there is some future for the Spelunking deck. We'll take it. Pirates is the one that's not looking good. Though, be fair, we did run into the nasty opener like a while ago. So that leaves us with one more deck to explore. Ooh, Bringer. I haven't been checked. I should have been checking these out. Styles get more and more interesting, but yeah, definitely the Kella and Iwati are really nice ones. That leaves us with the Discover deck. So it's actually more of like an artifact combo. There's a bit of Discover with Kaparokti Sunborn, Anim Pakal. Basically, gnome. It's mostly artifacts. It's really artifacts. It's mostly gnomes. So we got a lot of the payoffs. This was the deck with the braids, but I really wish this had Dusk Rose Reliquary, because that you really need as removal. At least we got Spring Lotus Swap Plates, that also counts. But honestly, I would have preferred they did not include cards like this. This one feels really bad. What does NT do? Discard a card. I guess yeah, we can get some more there. Oh, and we do have some board wipes here, so there's an answer to the dinos if we can survive long enough. Also of note, the mana base here is going to be it's really horrible. It's if we cannot get our red-white split early, it's bad. So like for example, this one is really bad. We're gonna mull. We need a lot of early aggression to begin with, and this is not it. And also taking the free mull. This one is more acceptable. We have to play Fire Bricks turn 2. That gives us our third land, but it doesn't really give us anything. Let's do one more. As you can see, this is what happens when you have so many basics. You're going to end up with this one. So we will have to return 3 cards. We're going to return this, and probably 1 land. Oh, just 2 cards. Okay. In that case, we keep the land. Let me guess. Oh no! It actually ran white. So this is a mirror match, I think. So Volatile Wonder Glyph. Not so. Most of the creatures are on the small side, so this was kind of worth hitting. Yeah, we would not have been able to hit that. Sorcery speed's an issue. Yeah, we really mulligan quite a bit. this? Whenever you attack with one or more. Now let's hope our opponent does not have an abrade this time. Okay, no break. We can swing. Oh, they do have the saw blades to prevent it. But we will lose that one, but that's fine. Got the initial hit. We can start swinging with this one. Okay, they have their own Tinker's Toad. Opponent probably should start tapping these already. It's a source activated sorcery. You can tap these three. You definitely want to start tapping. Yep, opponent's gonna do just that. So if I swing with this one, it's a 3/4. I can trade it with this if your opponent decides to double block. Oh, I'll do that later. We'll do the Caparocti Sunborn first. If we can start getting early discover, we should start getting early discover. Market Gnome. I'm already gonna be very annoyed by the sound that the sound that they make. Okay, so Tinker's Toad first. I'm so gonna hate the gnomes. Okay, we're gonna get Anian Pakal back because we're swinging with Caparocti Sunborn. And we hit an abrade. I have to cast this now. Yeah, I'm gonna go for one of these because that's what we'll trade. Now, if our opponent will have to have a saw blades or a braid to get a profitable block here. Okay, they're just jumping. Oh no, they have a braid. Okay, but we now have a bit of advantage. Oh, now they have their Anian Pakal. So we will just trade these off. And we were gonna get more. We were gonna get more and more of these, but I think our opponent prematurely conceded there. It wasn't quite over yet, but we did survive, mulling down to 5, and I'll take it. Should we give the Pirates deck one more chance? Let's give it one more chance. I do like Helen. Well, not so much as a card, but I do like the art. Let's give the Pirates deck another chance. See if there's any life to it. Yeah, we have to be super aggro. And by super aggro, turn 1 aggro. We need to be dropping stuff very early. Yeah, this counts. This counts. Tomb Raider, swing if we can get a trade of some sort. Maybe Scalawag. If not, Staunch Crewmate should be fine. We'll go for it. Let's get to go first. If I see... Oh, wait. No. If I see green again, I'm going to be so annoyed. Yeah, their Unlucky Drop is actually a good card in this, only in the sense that in limited, the because blue is generally such a good color that this will be a good fit. I will have to argue that in if it's more constructed than limited, this kind of drops off in value. So that's it. Did our opponent just drop off the? There's this thing called mulligans, you know. Oh, naming fung. Oh, naming fungus. That's a. Is I think yeah, the black green black deck does have. We'll swing first. No dead drop. We'll run this out first, I guess. So breaches is a good one. Yeah, breaches is the glue that ties this all together. Next turn we might have to unlucky drop. Also interesting to note that the removal is mostly on the creatures here. They don't have the big. Double Death Cap Marionette is not ideal. This is instant speed though. I don't know if our opponent knows this as first strike. Okay, so here are options. Belligerent gives us something to play near the end. I guess we can swing with. I guess what we can do is we can swing with everything actually. Yeah, this one still can't block. Excel the top card, make a treasure. So at least we get the treasure first. Ooh, we played the land already, so when it's just gonna give both of those guys up, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, we'll play this one first. So next turn we probably will we're gonna have to save this unlucky drop for something. There are a few cards like Fathomless Descent that will allow our opponent to get a reanimate. I wouldn't call these two. This one might be a good use of it. We can take the fight. This does mean our opponent is actually just letting us hit. So can't block. Exile. I probably should not have played the land again. Yeah. Bad habits die hard. Now I can play this one just to make sure I have something to crew with the belligerent, or I could just hold unlucky drop instead. Let's hold unlucky drop instead. Because our opponent literally just has only two creatures to work with. The Fossilize gives them that, not the best option. And opponent concedes. They figured I was gonna get through either way. And yeah, the pirates did redeem themselves. Dinosaurs is still gonna be the most oppressive force for Ixalan, and I suspect that with rotation, it might continue to be the more oppressive one. Though that remains to be seen if it will be able to keep up. that's it. That's it for this festival. That was a very quick run. We managed to get our wins, well, with just one loss. But otherwise, all is pretty well. I do like, except for the Dinos deck, which I find oppressive. I like everything else. Probably could use some more early removal just to keep the Dinos in check. But that it is what it is. That's gonna be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. Take care.